everyone. Welcome back to our Artist Spotlight. My name is Leah Mundy, and today I will be interviewing Taylor Shannon. Go ahead and introduce yourself and give a little bit of background about yourself and everything that you do.
Okay, my name is Taylor Shannon. I'm born and raised in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I have lived here all my life. I went to Arkansas State University and graduated with a degree in studio art, emphasis in photography. And I currently work for Arkansas State University in the online education department.
Nice. So your work is photography, correct? Your artwork?
Actually, I do more than just photography. I would say I dabble in just about anything art. But I have two mediums that I focus on, and that is mainly sculpture and photography.
Okay, nice. So what inspires you as an artist, whether it's sculpture or photography or whichever one that you're feeling that current day?
My inspirations, that's hard to pinpoint. I get inspired by other artists. I get inspired by my own moods. I get inspired by life. Mainly what I've been focusing on the past, I would say 5 years, has been connecting dots of materials and human experience. So I'm trying to define my own human condition. And the way I am defining human condition is by observing my environment. And those are my inspirations.
Okay. So is there anything that motivates you when you aren't inspired?
Yes. I get motivated by a lot of music. I think other art fields and other art mediums, poetry and music, which they go hand in hand, I think that helps me come up with ideas and it boosts my creativity.
Okay. So do you have a dream project that you're working on or something that you're working in the community right now or just anything like that?
I currently am working in part with the NEA Collective, which is our local artist community. I've actually taken a little bit of a break because I've been planning my wedding. I'm getting married.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm getting married next month.
Nice. And then the world just opened back up too. So
that's true. So
that's awesome.
I'm kind of coming out of a hibernation with my artwork. But it's been prolonged. Basically, the artwork I've been doing sculpturally, I've been collecting materials for a very long time. At this point, I would say I've collected materials for a big project for almost 7 years. And I think the main drive that I learned in school from one of my professors, who is actually a sculpture artist, his name's Jay Salvist. He said one day, you know you're an artist when your life is art. And I'm paraphrasing. Basically, you live art, you eat art, you sleep art. Everything is about art. And I took that very literally. So when I was approaching getting material, I knew that I was on a budget. I didn't have money to just go out and buy materials. So I just started recycling common objects that are household, like keys that I don't need anymore. I ended up utilizing and making them into wind chimes that look unappealing, but they sound beautiful.
Really? I bet that's so awesome. That's so cool that you've discovered that. Where does inspiration strike you the most? So it could be a certain season, a certain holiday, a time of year. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Inspiration strikes me at night. Something about when everyone is asleep, when the world is shut down, I have time to think. It's like I have space.
Yeah.
And I just enjoy the quiet.
That's actually the best but worst time to think at night as well. It could be a blessing and a curse at the same time. Because I know at night for me, my mind is like racing, and I'm just like, Leah, you need to shut it off or go to sleep or something. But yeah, that's pretty cool that you get your inspiration. That's where it strikes the most, because a lot of creativity comes out from that. Speaking of creativity, how do you feel about creativity? How does that look for you? What do you feel about that?
Well, personally, I think it can come from anywhere and anything. There's a lot of people in my experience. They'll ask me about my art degree and what I do, and they'll say, well, I can't even draw a stick figure, let alone a masterpiece. And I'll say, well, actually, you just haven't found your form of art.
Right.
There's multiple types of drawing and processes. You just have to figure out what fits you. And that's where I'm at. That's what my degree taught me. That's what my friends taught me. The people in my life, the experiences, everything, every bit of it is art, because it's my own personal story. So the creativity can come from anything and anywhere. You just have to be observant, and you have to watch out for it.
Right, and open-minded.
Yeah.
So what would you say your favorite color is, and how would it describe you as a person?
Oh, that is such a good question. I love that. My favorite color, and this is very broad, but it's also narrows it down. It's green, and that's any color green. And the reason is because green is the one color we see the most shades in, and that's just due to our eyes, how we see the world and how we see color. And I think the reason I like green is because it reminds me of life and growth. Plants are green, they grow and they die off and they grow again. And it just is a cycle and a process.
Yeah, and they actually say, most vegetables that are good for you are green.
Yeah, you are what you eat, right?
Yeah, correct. But I think I have one more question for you. If you could change society, if you can change one aspect through society, through some of your work, what would it be?
That's a great question. Seeing through others' eyes. Okay. Knowing that we're all one and the same. I may come from a different area with a different language, with a different race, if you may, but we all are on the same planet.
Right.
We all, yes, we all bleed the same color, the red. And I think we all have a commonality of a shared experience. And I think being accepting and open-minded and just understanding each other's experience and saying, hey, I may not agree exactly, but I respect your journey and I respect what you're going through. And I'm here if you need anything. I think that would be a strong message.
That is a pretty strong message. That's a great message, actually. But all of your answers have been great. Thank you so much, Taylor, for sitting down here with me, The Art of Healing, for our viewers to talk about your art and just being creative. For our viewers, get very familiar with her face, because we're definitely going to be hearing more about her. This was so much fun, and I thank you again.
Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed it.
All righty. See you later.